Hi, I'm Lorelei. You have landed on my creative YouTube channel where I'm going to continue posting videos on my creative endeavors. This particular video is going to be knitting. And I've already gone back into my YouTube channel and kind of organized it in a way so that I can have playlists for each of the different genres. So this you'll find in the knitting folder, playlist, whatever it's called. And then I'm going to have one for fountain pens and sewing and stationery, pen paling. What else do I do? I don't know. Jewelry, There is playlists for all of those things, and I figure if you are someone that likes to come here just to see what I'm knitting, you can just head right to that particular playlist instead of being bogged down with a bunch of other crafts that you're not interested in. So I didn't want to have everything kind of jumbled together on my channel. Anyway, I want to get through this fairly quickly because I've taken the entire day to relearn how to work iMovie, and it took me most of the day to not only record the intro but edit the intro. So here we are, finally, at 2:30. You haven't seen me in a while. I have not been here for almost 2 years. I stopped podcasting after my last episode, which was number 65, and that was filmed in April of 2020. So you might be asking yourself, where have you been? Well, I've been here. Obviously, the pandemic happened, and like many people who are in this creative journey, I think that the pandemic and COVID and quarantining at home and working from home and dealing with all of those extra stressors really put a damper on our creativity. And so I have been knitting, but not really that much. And I figured, why keep the podcast going if I'm not really working on anything? But I have picked up knitting again, and I thought, what better way to share what I've been working on than here on the channel. So that's where we're at right now. So this is episode number 66, and I'm going to try to catch you up on some of the projects that I had left you with in episode 65. So I have my notes here, and they look a little bit jumbled, but I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into this so that it's not super long. I do have some finished objects since we last saw each other, or last you saw me. I don't see you. I just see my camera perched on a bunch of boxes. But to give you an idea of what I've been working on since then, the quick rundown is I finished 5 pairs of socks, 6 shawls, 2 cowls, 1 hat, and 1 headband. And there are many things that I was working on that I didn't continue to work on. So I will tell you about those as well. So the first things I want to show you are my finished objects. The first thing I'm going to show you is the Keeley poncho. This was something I was working on in the last episode, and I have since finished it. This is from the book Making Marls by I will put it on the screen here, her name, which is escaping me. And the poncho is called the Keeley. I used the following yarns in this. I know that the gray, the very light gray, is Odine Wools in Peat. The pink is from Fibrarium Conservatory in Rosie. The blue is Nerd String MCN Sock in Majesty. And there's also Miss Babs Tart in Fleur de Sel, which I don't know, maybe is the darker one. Or maybe that darker one is the peat. I can't really remember what was what. This is obviously the inside. So throw it on for you so you can see what it looks like. It's very cute. It's not super long or anything. Now I've got a cat in here because... Nope, there he goes. Go on, Jingy. Go lay down. This was a real joy to knit. Of course, I talked so highly about it in my last episode. Just holding two yarns together is really fun to do, and this pattern was really easy, and it really flew off the needles. It was a very, very quick knit, and I just absolutely love it. The next finished object that I have is the shawlography from the West Knits Mystery Knit Along that happened in October, so not that long ago. But I finished this probably in about 6 weeks. I think that the knit along goes for 5 weeks. It took me like an extra week to get everything finished on it. The yarns I used are another Odine Wools in Slip, which is light gray. Fiber for the People in Oil Spill, which is this variegated pink and purple. Periwinkle Sheep in Set in Stone, which is this teal. EURU Yarns Twilight, which is no, the Twilight is the purple because it's got some stellina in it, silver stellina, and Madtosh Molite, which is in 11 Dark, which is this dark blue purple color. This was obviously an epic work in progress and took me, it felt like forever, but I'm very, very happy with how it turned out, and this is my finished shawl. I'm sorry I'm rushing through all this. I just don't know. I just don't want my video to be too long because then it takes forever to upload it to YouTube. You know how it goes. Okay, let's see what else. I also finished the Shayna, which is by Dando Designs, and that is the cotton linen kind of shrug that I was knitting in the last episode with the Yoth yarns. I finished that, however, sadly, I put that away with my summer clothes in the closet, so it is really packed away. So I'll try to put a picture in for you to see what that looked like. That was a successful knit as well. I really enjoyed it. Took a while because those panels, I had to knit a couple of them, and then it was seamed together, and it's cute though. It's really cute. It's nice little summer sweater. It's not really a sweater. It's more of like some things that I didn't end up finishing or doing anything to them since we talked was the shrug that was from Cole magazine, the Bamberg cardigan. I had really hit a big snag with understanding the pattern, and I I was so confused on what to do. And I contacted the designer, and she graciously did send me like corrected instructions to 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 do the next steps, and I just never picked it back up. It just, I guess it affected me that much. I was just like, I can't do it. So I put that down. I didn't end up doing anything with it. I didn't rip it off the needles or anything. It's still, you know, somewhere in this house. The Paula tunic that I was working on with Nancy from Round Rabbit, that I finished the front panel. Actually, I don't even think I actually bound off, but I'm like right at the top of the front panel. I still have to do the back panel, or vice versa. I don't know which one I did first, but it's 50% done. The hybrid knitting cowl that I was working on with my friend Sid, that is in this bag still. And there's not a whole lot more progress, just like a couple of inches. I think that the last time I showed it, I was here, and now I'm here and starting some stripes. This isn't too bad of a project, and I think I will definitely pick it up again, so I'm just going to keep it in this bag, and when I get to it, I will. But till then, this is going to hang out in here. Django is crying. He's being so naughty. I don't know if you can hear him. I decided to frog the slip stravaganza that I was working on by West Knits. I don't know, it was just lots of colors, not something I would probably wear a lot. In fact, I've never worn this either. I love knitting his stuff, but I just don't wear any of them. I don't know why. Oh, and then I also talked about the sewing, the little blocks that I was doing. It was a sew along that was hosted by Allison Glass and Juicy Juice. Those little foundation paper pieced blocks were so fun. I had a blast making those, and I finished them. However, I don't think I used all of them in my finished project. I just only used 4, 6. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did use all of them. But here they are. And I don't remember what the names of each one was, but at least you can see how they turned out. And to remind you, this fabric is Robert Kaufman chambray in like dark gray. And then this is Carolyn Friedlander's fabric, and I can't remember what the line is called, but those were so fun to make. And I just put them in the, this is a Gus tool bag pattern from Indigo Bird Designs. One of my favorites. I've made many of these tool bags, and I have tools in there. So yeah, those are my blocks. So that brings me to what I've been working on currently. So I will go over my whips with you. First thing I am working on, not really very diligently, are some socks. This is the first of the pair. So almost to the toe here. Got a little bit more to go. A couple of inches. I'm magic looping on some Chowgu US 1s. And this yarn is Barocco sock yarn. Just run-of-the-mill. What is this? Just your run-of-the-mill commercial sock yarn. It's nice and hardy. I have a couple of other pairs of socks with this yarn, and they literally go through the wash and the dryer, and they are like brand new. They don't pill. I never have any issues with them, so I definitely recommend this sock yarn if you're gonna knit some socks. And just look at those colors. I mean, so good, so good. So that is one work in progress. Keeping this in a Danica Studios bag that I bought recently at a local boutique in Clinton, New York. I don't know. It's a really cool store. Anyway. And I'm also working on the Bamberg. No, it's not Bamberg, is it? No, that's the Bamberg cardigan. It's the something like that. What's the name of it? You know the name of it. Yeah, that's what this is. And this yarn was dyed for me by my sweet friend Jake of Dogstar Yarns. Dogstar Knits. And the colorway is called Lorelei's Mojo because I lost her for a while. And then she came back, finally. So that's progress on that beautiful hat. And I'm keeping this in one of these Plystra project bags. I am also working on another shift cowl, which I have knit a few of these before. And my friend Sid knit one in this yarn by Shopple Wool, and these are the sport weight Shopple Wool. Of course, I didn't write any of this stuff down, but anyway, these are the 3 colors I'm using. You get the gist of it. I have all this information in my Ravelry page, so if you're interested in any of these projects, my notes are pretty much up to date. I'm Lorelei Erdo on Ravelry, I believe. Anyway, here's my progress so far. So it's looking fabulous. It's going to be really fun. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This yarn is so soft. It is wonderful. Here's the back side. So this I've been working on pretty diligently as of most recently. But then, oh, and I'm keeping some notions in my Sandy by the Lakeside leather pouch that I bought recently. Love this. And I'm keeping all of this in this cool owl tote bag, which I don't know who made it, but it's great. And then finally, the big project that I've been working on is I decided to knit a sweater. Now, you know I don't knit a lot of sweaters. I don't knit sweaters. I'm a shawl knitter. I'm an accessory knitter. But I just thought I needed to have a big project, something that I could work on and be really excited about. So I was so excited. When I decided on this project, I knew that I had yarn in stash, so thought I was golden at that point. The pattern is called Avalanche. It's by Heidi Kermeyer. And I think I have a picture on one of these pages here to show you what it looks like. I just love it. Hey, look, isn't it gonna look good on me? Yeah. So I had the same yarn that she used in her sample, which is Cascade Eco? Is that what it is? Cascade? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Well, I had like a dark brown, natural brown color. So, my storage is running low. Great. I wound it up I wound 2 skeins perfectly, and then the third skein was like it was cut in a million places. Like it just was coming apart. And then I had like 60 balls of yarn, and I was like, this is nuts. In fact, I just didn't feel comfortable knitting with that yarn. Thinking, I don't know what has happened to it. I don't know if it's moth damage. There wasn't any like anything in the yarn to show me that it was damaged by moths. But I don't know what happened. I really don't. And it's actually had been in my stash for quite a while. And all 3 skeins were in the same plastic bin. So I don't know exactly what happened. But I gotta get going before my phone just decides to quit. Here's my progress so far. And I know it's really terrible that I have it on this tiny needle, so I can't really show you what this looks like so far, but it's coming out great. You can see my raglan increases are going well, and I got some major help from a sweet friend of mine, and she is just so patient and wonderful and answers all my questions about sweater knitting. So, Milan, thank you so much. Anyway, here's where I'm completely obsessed with this. I have been knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting for 2 days straight. So I think that this is definitely what I needed to revitalize my knitting mojo. And so long story short, I bought 3 new skeins of Cascade Eco for this project. It's bulky. This is the light gray color. What else should I tell you? I'm knitting this on US 9s for the body, 10s for the ribbing. I'm using my Lucca needles. Brown, they're blue, they're wood, interchangeable set. I have a Hello Kitty progress keeper on there. There she is. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty! And that's pretty much it, I think. I think that's it. And now you're updated. Yay! So the good news is I'm back. If I can make this a regular bi-weekly thing, that will be amazing. The next episode may not be knitting. It may be another one of my many hobbies. I've been really wanting to do a video on my fountain pen collection. And so I think that might be what I do next. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see my future videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. You know the drill, you know the drill. And if you have any questions about anything you saw on today's episode, please leave a comment. And even if you just want to just leave me a comment to say hi, that would be great. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.